Hey guys, it's Shawnee's Marky, and please excuse my hair. I've been inking my manga all day. You might not be able to tell from my hands. I've only got a little bit of ink in it. But today is a video that I've anticipated on doing. I've got a bunch of videos still needed. I've got a bunch of videos that still need editing right now, but today and tomorrow I will be editing them. But I also need to work on my manga, and I have a quota of 4 pages a day, so it's kind of hard to juggle. But I will be doing my hardest work to get it to you. As I was saying, excuse my hair because my hair gets in my face, so I tie it back. And I'm wearing glasses because I've had hay fever for the past few days and it's really not been agreeing with my eyes, so my glasses allow me to see clearly. So I'm sorry if I look like a neek, but I mean, I'm trying. Today's video is going to be on Deleter Screentone. I will be doing a video on the Deleter G-Pen nibs. They are actually really worth getting. They're amazing. But I won't lie to you, I have opened the packet, but I haven't used any of the Screentone inside because I've been saving that for this video. So this is the Deleter Screentone set 1, which has the low tones, which you can see on the back. I opened it to confirm the size of the sheets, and the sheets are actually B4 size. So this is professional manga page size. To compare it to another page, I'll get a page from my manga. I use A4 paper. You can see the size difference is quite great, in my opinion. If you are actually holding it, you'll definitely notice the difference. But if you are looking at it through the screen, you probably won't be able to recognize the difference. But today I'm going to be doing a video on how Deleter Screentone differs from the Screentone that I used before, which I got from Etsy, which you guys can see me doing in my videos. But to be fair, it does also come with this small tone kit with various tones, about 5 or 6, which is basically like entrance. It shows you how to use the certain tones, and I've learned the Deleter Screentone is amazing. You guys will see this, but I've learned the Deleter Screentone is lighter, it's easier to cut, it sticks down a lot better, and it's all round better. I recommend getting your stuff from the professionals that know what they're doing, instead of people who are doing it for other purposes, not specifically manga. But without further ado, I'm just gonna jump straight into it. Right, so guys, this right here is one of many pages that need toning, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tone these 2 walls. I'm going to tone the face on Richie right here. You guys probably don't know who that is. That's one of my characters. You guys will probably like him because he's going to be a recurring character. He's one of the main characters, but I'm going to be using various tones in order to do so. So in this Deleter Screentone kit, we get 4 different tones. The lightest of the bunch is SE30, which is, if I'm correct, used for shadows. Then we have SE31, which is more commonly used for shadows. It's the one that a lot of manga artists use. Then we have SE33, which is for darker shadows, like mood setting, if you're going to color the whole panel. And then we've got SE35, which is what I'm going to use in order to tone dark skin, and in this case Richie's skin, because he's not in his normal form right now, he's in his Seraphim form, which you guys will find out about later. So I'm going to be using SE35 for Richie, and I'm going to be using SE31 for the walls in this scene right here. The first thing that you guys will find out about Deleter tone is, hold on, let me just show you an example. I'm going to tone this guy right here, but I'm going to use a lighter tone. So I'm going to use one of the tones that have been given to me. This is a, the thing's not on it, but it's a really light dotted tone. So it's sort of like SE30, but I think it's lighter. No, it's a bit more dense than SE30, but I'm gonna get my knife. Right here, I'm gonna use it to tone this guy's face because he's a lighter skinned character. I only need to tone certain areas of his face. So I'm gonna put this in an area that has enough for his whole face, and so that I can just elaborate on that. Remember guys, you don't need to be heavy, you can be really light, and especially with this is Deleter Screentone, meaning it's already thinner to begin with. It's a lot thinner, if I can show you right here. it's a lot thinner than the one that you get from Etsy. The one from Etsy is fairly thick, which doesn't give you much leeway if you're trying to tone manga. It's not really forgiving, but I really recommend going with, I joked to myself, I really recommend going with Delita because Delita is made specifically for manga, and you can't really go wrong with a brand that has things made specifically for manga. I mean, it all just depends on the look you're going for. I think that's perfect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my G pen. My G pen. Just press down on the areas I want it the most. So I've been getting a bit better at toning. And I've also been getting a bit better at looking at shadows. And if you guys aren't that good at looking at shadows, always have a volume of JoJo nearby. You can never go wrong with JoJo. Remember, my slogan is Araki knows best. I also have a video coming up on doing a review on a bunch of volumes of JoJo. I think I have 7 now? 7 or 8. So we'll just get to toning. There we go. And now that I've cut out everything, he has sort of a darker skin tone, which is what I'm trying to, what I'm trying to portray here. He's not a darker skin tone character, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut out the eyes, and then I'm going to go with the areas that aren't really shadowed, so the areas that are more reflected by light. So this right here is the final product. As you can see, I had various highlights where you can see highlights in human faces, usually the areas that are sticking out more. And in my opinion, it looks kind of nice. I tried to get an effect where it's scratchy so it didn't look really sharp where I just cut it off. But maybe that is the effect that you're trying to portray. Next, I'm going to use the actual Delita Screentone, which is right here, which is a massive sheet, and I'm just going to be doing a time lapse of where I do this right here. I'm going to look for another page to do. 2 pages. This is a double spread page. You guys will see this in near the end of my 2nd chapter, and this is basically where Richie shows off his powers. I'm not going to say any more spoilers obviously, but I'm going to be toning that Richie, I'm going to be toning that Richie, and I'm going to be toning that. Alright, so as you guys can see, I'm finished toning the 2 pages. I actually had a lot of fun, and I was actually thinking about adding some more tone, but I didn't want to waste all of it because, I mean, why lie? Delita tone is expensive. Buying anything from Delita is expensive. I mean, it's cheaper than like other places, but then you gotta take into factor the shipping, which is usually a lot of money, which I found out the hard way. But I'm actually proud of what I have here. This is my first time toning like properly. I remember toning before, but the tone was too thick for me to be allowed to actually do the correct toning patterns that I've been reading about on the Delita website for the past 3 or 4 weeks. But actually being able to do it is such a fun experience. I love toning so much, and I hope that you guys read Yukako's Swans long enough to actually find out how my art evolves and how my toning skills evolve over time, obviously. But thank you for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing it. And I mean, that's all. Like, subscribe, Chidori.
Hey guys, it's Sean Uzumaki, and I need to warn you, my voice is going to sound nasally because I have the flu at the moment. No, it's not you know what, but I have the flu and my voice is going to be a bit nasally. But I am excited because today I have Screentone, and I'm going to show you guys me using traditional Screentone for the first time. So let's just get straight into it.
夏の初めの長雨に心細さがつい積もる獣みたいに肌を寄せ天井見つめて吸うタバコ所詮ヤドカリ人生は優しけりゃいい腕の